Morning. I've got Ernie with me today.
Hi, good morning.
And Ernie's got quite a bit of association with King Sutton, so perhaps he can tell you a little bit about it.
Well, my mum, the relatives used to live here. My relatives used to live down, there's a pathway running down there. They used to live down there, and this is the way I remember. We used to come up these little steps here into the church. And I say, I don't remember coming around the other way, but that's the way we used to come up. Yeah, we should have some cousins living here.
And I've just seen a beautiful red squirrel. Now, I hadn't seen really red, it looked nearly like a fox. Could have been a fox.
No, a squirrel's different to a fox.
Oh. Well, it looked like a squirrel anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, come with us and have a look round King Sutton.
Because it's a lovely little village.
Yeah, it is, from what I've seen so far.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yeah, it's a lovely little village.
Okay, we'll see you again later.
We'll show the people where we come up down that slope down there. Okay.
So that is the little passageway or walkway coming from the centre up towards the church, and look at that lovely cottage there. Beautiful, isn't it? Not far away is one of Britain's latest motorways, the M40, which runs from London, Oxford and up to Birmingham. You can hear that in the background, hear the traffic on that. King Sutton, on the borders of Northamptonshire and Buckinghamshire, is 5 miles from Banbury. It's about 14 miles from Northampton. This is the Astrop Road, and we're heading down past the park. It's a little bit breezy. The road over there is called the Knob, and as I say, we're heading down here past the park towards the church. Nice little green area. Church there in the background. Children trying to fly a kite. And just behind me here is the old school. The very early signs of spring with the blossom coming out on this tree. Very nice scene here. This looks like the village green. That's the White Horse pub across the road. We turn round. It's a nice black and white timber frame building there. Turn round again and you've got the church, although there is more than one church here. Nice cottages overlooking the green. And that's Astrop Road, where we've just cycled along there from where we've left the car. Lovely cottage on the corner. And that's Whittle Road. Just come down here with me just a moment. Oh, that's a lovely old thatch there. Look at that. Beautiful. Just have a look at this window here, look. It's just getting towards the end of February, somewhere around the 20th of February, And this must be a sheltered spot with the daffodils out. Sutton stocks. These stocks date from the early 19th century. In 1858 a local man was put here overnight for being drunk and disorderly, guarded by 2 parish constables. He was later discharged at Brackley Petty Sessions. How about that? I reckon they should bring the stocks back, I do.
Sure.
And they're just across from the church. It's 5 minutes past 11 just gone. First impression is all these lovely bench ends, pew ends. Right across the church. Everywhere beautifully carved. And look at this above the side entrance. I can hear Ernie chatting away, reminiscing over old times. He said it used to take all day to come here when he came on the train to visit his relatives. That was from Northampton, which is about, I don't know, 15, 16, 18 miles away. And now we got here in an hour, less than that actually. Lovely mouldings on this wall. Beautiful, aren't they? Well, I'm very impressed with these mouldings. Beautiful colours. Lovely screen. There's the pulpit. And we go through the screen under this lovely little arch and up towards the altar. Have a look at the organ pipes. Massive. Lovely timber roof. And so to the altar, and a beautiful stained glass window here. This is unusual. This is a stone altar. Very nice. I don't know about you, but I quite enjoyed that look in the church. Nice stained glass, nice mouldings on the wall. And outside we've got this magnificent spire. Well, I think it's a cockerel. It's a bit difficult because I'm looking through a little tiny viewfinder. Okay, excuse the shakes, but that is a very long zoom up there, as you can see. There you are. And we come right down to God's nature, which is this lovely group of snowdrops. Lovely little flowers, aren't they? They're so delicate. Lovely little flowers, aren't they? They're so delicate. There's one or two crocus out as well, and here in the churchyard the daffodils are waiting for a warmer day, but one of them is braving the cold. So, with the blue skies appearing, the clouds drifting away, the morning is warming up, and we'll have a look down this street and one or two other streets at some of the lovely, beautiful stone buildings. There you have Church Avenue. This is a one-way street, so we won't get run over by a car suddenly appearing round the corner. Well, I hope not anyway. Besides the motorway running past this village, you've also got the railway. There's actually a railway station here as well. That's an old church hall there. Well, that is the other church that's marked on the map that we looked at.
That's where my relatives used to live, up there. Right.
So it says railway station down here, so we'll go and have a look, shall we? I should imagine the railway station, I'm just imagining that it should look very old and nicely restored. But then again, they could have knocked it all down and built a new one, couldn't they?
relatives used to live there, Keith. Come around here.
We've just passed one or two new buildings, been mixed up with these lovely old ones. Still a bit breezy. Well, disappointing, it's not an old railway station, it looks quite modern to me. Old horse box there, look. Well, there you go. Not many places you can ride off the road straight on the railway platform, is there? Hey? Okay, we've sussed it out. We've looked at the map. There's the railway map. And we've worked out that Banbury is that way. That's the next station up the line. And you can go right up to Birmingham. And that way is to Londinium. The only remaining building from the old station buildings, everything's been knocked down except that one waiting room, and that's been painted an awful yucky blue against that lovely brickwork. The bridge is brand new, replacing the old bridge that used to go over the tracks. Standing on the bridge, just through the trees there you can see the church. There's Station Road. Turn right round, overlooking the two platforms. Bridge going up the other side. There's a nice little brook down here, and just across the meadows there is the M40 motorway.
That's where I used to go swimming over there.
What, in that brook?
In that river, yeah.
What's the name of the river then?
Oh, I couldn't tell you.
Oh, that's a funny name for a river.
There's a canal further over there, I'm sure.
Still standing on the railway overbridge. That is a little low viaduct which goes over the river. That is looking towards London. The railway veers round to the right. Starting where the river goes under that little viaduct again, you just look at the line that the river follows across these meadows. It twists and turns like a giant worm. Well, that was one I nearly missed. Well, he certainly created some wind, he did. I found that a bit scary actually. All them flat wagons belting past. So away from the railway for the time being, another look up one of the streets in King's Sutton village. And we're actually now going down there to look for a railway overbridge, a canal bridge and a river bridge. Well, Ernie's just been talking about this row of cottages. Trouble is, when you ain't been to a place for a long time, your memory plays tricks on you. What, this one?
Yeah, that one. I'm sure it's that one.
Well, there's Ernie pointing out this cottage, but I dare say someone else lives there now.
That's where my mum's mum remarried and married a bloke called Tandy.
Yeah.
And that's one of the. I'm sure it's that second one in. I'm sure it's that one there. Yeah. I'm sure it's that one. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll continue. Look as if they had a fair drop of rain here overnight. Look. Now, is that a dead horse, Ernie? Well, it's a horse laying down. Is it breathing? It's a bit blurred because of the hedge.
Yeah.
Well, Ernie said he's just seen his tail moving, so he's not dead, but
Just done it again.
is he just not very well? I've never seen horses laying down in a field like that.
Oh, yeah. He could be. You never know. Might be yours.
Perhaps he's just proper poorly. Well, we're standing on the road over bridge now, just outside King's Sutton. See the church there? Nice view over the village with the train coming along the tracks. That one is busily speeding along, taking all its passengers towards London. Oh, he just left the river bridge to come down to the river bridge, only to turn round and see that freight train slowly moving along there. But we'll be going back shortly towards King's Sutton, so maybe we'll get one or two more trains. But that's a nice long freight train, that is. So here we have some nice fresh running water. Well, I wouldn't say it's fresh, but this is flowing underneath this lovely brick arched bridge on the road out to Banbury. And there's a pretty picture, sitting up on the bridge, all waiting and ready to go. Goodbye, goodbye, we wish you well, goodbye. You can see for a main road, this is pretty narrow over this bridge. Single file traffic, and this is looking at the river from the other side. We're looking more northerly now, and I don't know whether you can see it, but I can. But in the distance, way up there, is the traffic on the motorway. You can just hear it all in the background. So just across the meadow there should be a canal. That's another silver streak going down the railway line towards London, King Sutton in the background. And a sight here you don't very often see is risk of grounding. Well, I don't think we'll get grounded on the bike. But up there is the canal bridge. Very narrow, and it's a humpback bridge. So on your bike, Ernie, off you go. No, he's not going. He can't hear me. Yes, he can. Yes, he can. Is he going? No, no, no. Isn't it a shame when you've got a beautiful, peaceful canal and you've got a whopping great lorry like this? Still, I guess that's life. He certainly churned up the mud there a bit, didn't he? This is looking northwards. Lovely, beautiful, all open fields. Railways just across there.
Hello?
Okay, there you are. I'm not sure what canal this is, so I'm not going to mention anything. It could be the Oxford, it could be the Grand Union. Not sure on that one.
Could be.
Well, there you are. You see, if we was to just open our eyes, we would see that it is the Oxford Canal. Nice little cruisers, them, aren't they? This must convince you that we're back on the railway bridge. Looks as if that one might be stopping in the station, actually. I've just come down the embankment a little bit towards the side of the track. Just have a look at this lovely stone arch bridge. It's most unusual, but it's got a metal centre span. I'm just wondering if once upon a time it was all brick. And that's looking back at King Sutton. Well, that's one of the expresses. That's a Virgin train, one of Richard Branson's stock. That'll be going direct into London, I would think. Paddling now from the railway bridge back towards the village. I think this horse is going faster than what we are. Gee up Neddy to the fair, what shall we buy when we get there? A penny bun and a halfpenny cake, hurry up or we'll be late. And that lovely, eh? By bike, by horse, of course. It's better than in a car, isn't it? There are, you've just been on a video film, you have. There. Isn't it nice? You never know what's going to happen when you're out with us on a bike. Just stopped while Ernie takes a picture of some cottages. Beautiful scene, isn't it? Someone on horseback riding to church. Back in the centre of the village now, looking up Richmond Street. And looking right into the sunshine up past the pub called the 3 Tons. This is looking up Whittle Street. Nice little slate roofed cottage there called the Shoemaker's Cottage, and then next door adjoining it is a nice thatched cottage. Another large cottage there. 3-storey actually, that one, isn't it? Just another nice cottage worth having a look at. Going uphill now. Well, that's the old Methodist church. It now looks as if it's a private residence. And that's right next door to the school. Don't even know whether the school's still used. Well, that's Ernie looking and trying to find out information. And we can see that the school is in use. It's the primary school. Nice building.
It's Nora living.
Nice area here, just not far from the school, so the children have got somewhere to play. And that is all overlooked by, once again, the church. You enjoyed this today, have you?
I've been enjoyable. Yes, it's a lovely day.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Blue sky,
Yes.
fluffy clouds,
Yes.
all in clusters.
It's not too cold either.
No,
is
it's not. Canal boats, churches, trains.
Yeah.
Trains, we love trains.
Churches.
Yeah, so you'll come again with us, won't you? Okay.
Bye for now.